go for this one. Do, 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 do. Oh. How are we doing, people? We all right? On this Wednesday? Is it Tuesday? Tuesday afternoon, evening. Tuesday evening. I'll get it right in a minute. Right, I've had my tea. Bit of TV was on. Married at First Sight Australia was on. Is it me? Or are the majority of the girls on there arseholes? Normally it's the men, right? I mean, there's only one man on there which is a complete tool. Tyson, is it? Or Sid from Toy Story? You know, the shithead neighbour? Oh, what a prick. Anyway, enough about that bullshit. This is IP review number 66, and we're on to the bottles. This is Tall Tales Pale Ale, Butcombe Brewing Company, which is Bristol, right? Bristol born, yes. Bristol born. Tall Tales Pale Ale, a refreshing, fruity and light pale ale that is bold and full of character with notes of lemon, pineapple, grapefruit, orange and berry. Yeah, let's see if we can taste those. This is a 4.5 alcohol volume. Doesn't say anything else really about the hops. No, nothing at all really. So this was also obtained from Sainsbury's, where I got, like, you know, the 4 for 3 sort of deal. Oh, can I get a like and a follow? Thank you very much. Oh, it does smell quite as citrusy as you can get with an IPA. It smells quite light and refreshing. So, let's just have a look at it, shall we? It's a big bottle. I forgot about that. Which means it's going to be almost a pint. Pretty much a pint. Little head. We like a little head. Clear. I do prefer hazy. I find clear ones seem to taste a little bit watery, but maybe this will change. You can see my finger through it, can you? See my face through it? Ooh. Okay, head's pretty much disappeared now, which I like a bit of head. Anyway, let's have a look what I've got on there. Read the can/bottle. Done that. Smell and look. That's the point. How's it smell in the glass? Not as good as in the bottle. Yeah. Okay. Let's give it a taste, shall we? See how this goes down. Cheers. Just as I thought. Watery. So if, like me, you prefer them to have a bit more flavour and a bit more depth to them, and not watery, don't go for anything that isn't a hazy then. I find the hazy ones do taste better. And something I've learnt while doing these reviews, that I do prefer the hazies. They just taste a lot better. These watery ones, yeah, just don't do it for me. They're almost like a watered down lager with an IPA taste. It's not nice. Including this one. I don't particularly like this one. I don't particularly like the taste. I don't particularly like that aftertaste hoppiness. Didn't particularly like the smell in the glass. It smelled great in the bottle. Now, how do I review the smell? Do I review it while it's in the bottle or in the glass? It's tricky. If I was drinking with friends and I happened to have these bottles, I would drink from the bottle, not from the glass. But then again, I would also drink from the can, not from the glass. If I was at a pub, it's usually on tap, so I'd have it in a glass. So this is where it gets a bit muddy with regards to the scoring system. If I was scoring the smell from the bottle smells quite nice. That would get something like possibly a 4. If I was smelling from the glass, might get a 3. It smells different. And this is the thing where you get like, you know, champagne flutes. You drink champagne from those. It tastes different to if you drink it from a pint glass. So I'm a little bit torn. How am I going to rate the smell? I suppose like I do with the cans. So maybe I'll go with a mixture, like a middle of the road. So if I was going to choose a 4 from the bottle and 3 from the glass, I'll go with a 3.5 for the smell, because it's like between the two. So let's try again with the taste. Right, I'm not getting any really of the lemon, pineapple, grapefruit, orange and berry, or berry. Let's try and see if I can just get a smidging of any of those. Hard no. Definitely not. So the taste ain't great. And you might have seen any of my previous videos. I always say that you can't really pinpoint any of the flavours or fruits that they say are in there. You might be able to get a tropical note to it. Might go, oh, it's a little bit fruity, but you don't know what fruit. I'm not getting any fruit, any tropical whatsoever. In fact, I did that IPA review when I was out for that walk. I was in Freshford and I tried that Palmer's IPA, which is very watery, very old school ale-y. This is almost like that. It's a very watery, old school sort of ale. Is this an IPA? Well, this isn't actually an IPA, so this is a pale ale, so not an Indian pale ale. So, yeah, nothing about that says IPA on it anyway. So, this is more like that Palmer's IPA, which was more like an ale. And this one is an ale, but smells like an IPA. Doesn't taste like it though. Yep, don't like that at all. Taste wise, out of 5. I could drink it. I'd rather not. It's not disgusting. Good burp. I'll be generous and give it a 2. Now the aftertaste hoppiness. Excuse me. Still there lingering. It's not gacky. It's not disgusting. But it's not great. So 2. Okay, now that was a very quick scoring, pretty much because I just don't like it. I don't really want to be drinking the rest of it, but I'm not going to waste it. Okay, now with cans, I can give them a bonus 1, 2 or 3 points for the design. If it's a boring design, 1. 2, mediocre. 3, I like that design. It's pretty interesting. This, it's a cool bottle. I do like that. I'm still going to give it a 2. It's not going to get a 3. It's just not interesting enough. Sure, it's got a cool crocodile. More like an alligator, really, isn't it? But yeah, okay, so let's total these up a minute. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10.5. Pretty rubbish, right? Yeah, sorry, Kevin. Another bad one. Yeah, don't get this unless you like watery ales. So I take it back. It's not an IPA review number 66, whatever it is. It's a pale ale review. There we go. Links. Are there any links on the bottle? Buckcombe Brewery, Cox Green, Rington, Bristol, BS405 Papa Alpha. Buckcombe.com. That was my elbow, by the way, not a fart. See? I managed to get it to do that time. There you go. Buckcombe.com. So yeah, it's a quick one, isn't it? I'll leave it at that. I'll begrudgingly drink the rest of this. Oh, it's got the Clifton suspension bridge on the bottle cap. There you go. But yeah, in fact, I think I've tried a Buckcombe Brewery one before, and I don't think I like that one either. I'll have to go back and have a look through my reviews. But anyway, on that note, I'll leave you to it. Enjoy the rest of your week. So you've got 3 days left this week, unless you work weekends, which I think I'm working Saturday. Yeah, I'll do another review tomorrow after work. I've got a job in the afternoon, and yeah, I'll leave it at that. So until then, take it steady. Peace. Ugh.